Why do I have, like, no lives, and why is my ring count different? There is a reason for this, and I can just summarize it with this. Colonial Marines. Anyway, hello everyone, this is Roxas1359, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic 06. Last time, we got nothing accomplished. We literally save Elise, only to have her kidnapped again. What is the point? It was a complete waste of time. Anyway, what ended up happening was I was doing recordings for Colonial Marines, and I didn't patch it for the simple fact of that's why I want to show the glitches, because the game has been patched. Well, there happens to be a nasty bug in which it deletes the save. Well, I think it might have affected a little bit more than my Colonial Marine save, because I lost all my saves on my Roxas1359 account, which isn't bad for me because this is my LP account, so I don't really care as much as it is my LP account. If it was my main file, then I'd be pissed, but just for probably... Well, actually, no, because now that I think about it, the only other game I'm doing for the summer of shit that is on the PS3 is going to be Colonial Marines. The rest of them is going to be on N64, GameCube, or being played on my GameCube, etc., etc. But, anyway, we need to head away into the ancient castle, which is just so conveniently located where, you know, the last hub world was. So, unfortunately, the door's closed. Why is that? Because we have to get warped there after talking with this man. You can find out about this guy. If you talk around town, he'll tell... I'm sure there's somebody in the town that will tell you to find him. I just kept on looking eventually until I found him on the practice file. But let's see who he is. He's a bishop who doesn't look really old despite, you know, walking... He has the posture of the old men model, but he does not look old. Dude, that's how you develop a hunchback. Anyway, the way to the old castle of Soliana? It's been a while since anyone has asked me that. The old castle is a holy place, and only those of the royal family may enter. The entrance is blocked by a special seal, which tests anyone who tries to enter. If you want to enter the old castle, you must overcome 3 trials. These are the trials of life and death. Are you sure you want to face them? Well, I can't continue with plot and get rid of this one story, so sure. Very well. I will take you to the trials. You know, it's a good thing that, you know, this guy doesn't take exception to the fact that Sonic is facing completely backwards from him. At least he knows Tails was listening. Who knows, maybe he thinks Tails wants to take it. But yes, the 3 trials of Soliana. These ones are town missions that you must do in order to complete these games. These missions are counted as town missions if you're playing on the, you know, 360 version and are going for the trophy in which you have to get all S ranks on all of Sonic's town missions. So, we're in this overworld, which is giant, boring, has nothing in it, but now I can go fast. Whee! Whee! So yeah, oh god, that pop-in. That was glorious. Right? That was good, I managed to stop. So, we have these 3 guys right here. You can't do the trials in any order you want, unfortunately. I would love if I could. But, let's start with this guy. So, Priest. The first trial is the trial of knowledge. This will test your mind. Are you ready? Begin! So, is my test to find a way to get rid of these loading screens? Well, I have something easy to do that. It's called editing.
Hey.
Your intelligence will be tested. Get to the goal by following the warp gates. Alright, so we have to follow the warp gates to the goal. These are the warp gates. You can see that there is a number 1 right there. That will tell you how far you're going. Just follow the path I'm going into right now. It is always the same every time you play this game. Now, this is where I start to get a bit confused. I think it's this one. No, this one warped me back to the 2. Sometimes you'll be warped back to the beginning. Sometimes you'll be warped back to the 2. Whoa, that was close. Right, and this one, and hit the spring. And we're already at the end. So, there we go. It's a pretty easy trial for these, and I could see why normal people probably wouldn't be able to do it, but at the same time, this seems kind of moot when, you know, you could just open up the seal and then let us in because we're trying to save your princess. Sorry, I ended up skipping that. Basically, he ends up saying, like, you're good at this. And I missed it by 300.
Too easy. No sweat.
Gosh darn it, Sonic, you were supposed to get an S. Oh well, not like it matters to me. So, that takes care of that one, which means we need to do 2 more trials, which means more loading! I will never for the life of me understand why anyone thought this was a good idea when it came to this. Oh well. So, let's complete the Trials of Soliana. So, that's one. Let's go on to the second one. This is probably the one that you can actually die in. And let me tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you die in a town mission, despite all the loading screens and everything, you will lose a life. And that's something I think is stupid, in all honesty. It should be like a little bonus mission. They fixed this in Unleashed, thank God. But the second trial is the Trial of Courage. This will test the strength of your heart. Are you ready? Let us begin the second trial. The strength of my heart, huh? No, it's more like the strength of me being an idiot. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to kill enemies without getting hit because I have no rings. Now, this one is probably one that you can die on. So if you have the time-traveling one, I recommend it. Time-traveling one. Oh, yeah, I have a Chaos Emerald right in my back pocket, I'm pretty sure. Your courage will be tested here. Fight the enemies in a life-or-death battle. Yeah, I know, which can usually result in you dying. Use the red gem. I recommend it on 2 enemies in particular that are at the end, because otherwise than that, this can be a little bit of a pain. It's easy. It's possible to do these without the gems. It just makes your life easier. So, we have to go through this with 0 rings, and just like the warehouse mission from beforehand, you have to kill all the enemies before new ones will spawn. Dash Panel will get me killed, so fuck you, Dash Panel. And kill. Where I only have to kill one of these, and I have to watch out because, cluster bombs. So, boing, boing. Right, and don't worry, these ones don't have Vulcan guns. If they did, then they probably would have actually killed me because it would have been easy. As I almost got myself killed. That's how you do things, guys. Right, so bounce over this way and constantly face on the wrong way to get this one to spawn for some odd reason. And apparently that one hated boxes. Oh, fuck you, Eggman robot. Teach you to hate boxes. Right, and kill this one fast because this one likes to shoot laser shows. There we go. I should probably actually get my gem ready. These ones right here, these blue ones, I don't think we've seen these ones yet. These ones have rapid-fire machine guns. Those ones are a pain. And this one has lasers that can be annoying. So, there we go. That takes care of the second trial. So I recommend using the gem on those 3 enemies in general. You can kill the big guy possibly before he gets down to fire. But with the little guys, it's a little bit of a pain because of just how fast they're shooting. It's like how the blue egg flappers were in Sonic Heroes, if that's the comparison I can make. You've proven your courage. Move on to the last challenge. Yeah, I proved my courage. I proved that I'm stupid enough to attack a bunch of enemies with, no rings. Sweet! That's an S.
That was incredible!
Alright, so only 1 challenge left. And then I can go to a new level, which is actually Sonic's second to last level. I also recommend saving after this one in case anything would have happened, because Sonic's last level is a doozy, to say the least. And if you die and get a game over, yeah, you won't be able to. You'll have to redo the Trials of Soliana. I'm gonna keep calling it Soliana because of that stupid paper. Hey. The final trial is the Trial of Love. Now, as my old teacher, well, my old professor for my myth class was saying, is this the test of love or the test of love? There is a difference, and if any of you guys have ever had Joe, then you know what I'm talking about. And please note, you have to go to SDSU to have Joe as a teacher. So, this may be your most difficult trial for you. Are you ready? Let us begin. Oh man, the Trial of Love is going to be my most difficult test. Who knew?
Hey.
The last challenge is about love. Your last battle may be the hardest one you've ever experienced. You must lose something in order to gain something. There may be moments like this, but when the moment comes, you must make your decision here and now. Or, I could take Sonic's advice. If you have time to worry, you have time to run. And in Sonic's case, if he has to make a decision on a woman, and he's worrying, and he decides to run, he ends up in another country. Everyone else who follows that advice, they're kind of screwed. But pretty much we have a timer for this, so we can choose between either going to love Amy, which is why I totally am... She's not a solid model! What? Or Elise.
Sonic, I've been thinking about you a lot. I'll be waiting for you to the left.
Yeah, you can keep waiting, Elise.
Hey.
So, is Amy really the one? Yes. Now, you have to be careful with this one because of how time ends up moving inside of while you're there. And because of that, it's why I hate it when you're talking to somebody and a timer's going down and the timer doesn't stop or something. I know it's realistic, but it's something I could deal without. I see, you've chosen your longtime love. That's your choice. I'll respect that. Your choice will support you throughout the upcoming battle. The way to the old castle is open. Go your way.
Yeah.
Right, let's see. Nope, that is 30,000, so that's an S.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was incredible. Incredible that Sega, for some reason, decided to put in the Test of Love Elise. It's like they forgot the fact that, you know, Sonic original... Like, they just dug up, oh, hey, Sonic was supposed to have, you know, a human love interest in Sonic 1, right? And then somebody said, that's a stupid idea. Flash forward 15 years. Hey, guys, what if we were to do this? Genius! That's all I can think of when it comes to this.
Hey.
So, you have done well. Now let the eagle carry you. Ah, yes, bird of freedom. Quick question, though. I am technically considered a rodent, if I am remembering correctly. I always forget which genus hedgehogs are classified under. If I grab this eagle, will it take me to the castle, or will it take me to feed its babies? Well, we gotta test sometimes. So, freedom bird, fly me! The bird of freedom. And here it is to Sonic's second last stage, and fuck you, Tails, you could have carried me up here this whole time. So, I recommend saving right now, so I'm actually going to show me saving for the simple fact that I don't want to do those again. I really don't want to do those again. Alright, so, Tails apparently doesn't have a solid model either. What is with this area not having solid models? I can just phase right through them. Am I a ghost? Oh well, to Kingdom Valley. Now, I want you to keep this scene in mind with this. Keep this in mind right now. Silver can do this, right? Keep this in mind for later.
You look like you're in a hurry.
What do you think?
So, what's going on? Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.